quarterback that we all want.
I believe in him.
So,
all right. Last piece of news, and then we'll get to the meat of our show. This Benjamin Albright reported that the Niners were probably going to hire Vic Fangio. And as soon as I heard it was Benjamin Albright, I'm like, man, it's not going to happen because this dude just doesn't know as much as he wants you to think he knows. And then boom, now it's been reported that Vic Fangio is unlikely to join the Niners. I'm sorry for even bringing this up, but it was a big topic. Niner fans were excited. What probably happened is that Fangio played golf with Lynch one day. And this dude heard and took 8 leaps of faith from there and got everyone excited. And it's not going to happen. So sorry to get your hopes up. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. This is what this dude does. Vic Fangio not coming to the Niners. I mean, maybe next year, but it seems like this is the kind of guy who isn't going to come to a team and be D'Amico Ryan's, understudy. Is Vic freaking Fangio? He'll take a year off and he'll either become the highest paid defensive coordinator in the league next year or a head coach. I never really understood where he was going to come to the Niners and do what? No, I never saw that.
Yeah, I mean, at the stage of his career, at his age, everything you want as a coach is to improve as a coach, to be recognized as a great coach, and not just a positional coach or a quality control coach. You want to be a coordinator. You want to be a head coach. You want to be successful as a head coach or as a coordinator. And as I mentioned before, at this stage of his career, I don't mind that it is a step forward for him. It could be a step backwards, and that's nothing that Vic Fangio wants right now.
Yeah, I mean, signing up to be D'Amico Ryan's underling is a huge step down from a guy who was a head coach just a minute ago. I mean, what coaches like him do, take a year off, let your stock kind of come back up. People forget about, people miss you. And then when the next coaching cycle comes back around, people are like, actually, this man's resume is better than all these other guys, and you're hot again. So I just don't. I mean, if James Betcher doesn't want to be on this team, why is Fangio going to come here and be D'Amico? Just didn't make sense. Sorry that you dude got your hopes up. Sorry. Maybe next year. If D'Amico leaves next year and the Niners have an opening, a defensive coordinator, and Jed York opens up the purse and apologizes through his for firing him through his salary, maybe. But that's the only way this could work. I mean,
but I have never seen Jed York apologizing. So
no. First, Lance not ready. Now, it's Brady. This does not happen to the white number 3 overall quarterback. No other convo needs to be had. Anything less is BS. Pretty much. And what's funny is I'm just starting to get pretty much. And I'm just starting to get into the quarterbacks this year. And it's not, the Niners aren't looking at quarterbacks, so I'm not really, but it's funny. It's the same conversation every year. I'm just starting to get to know the quarterbacks, but there's a guy named Malik Willis. I'm learning. He's really good, black. And the word on him is really gifted, unrefined. It's that's what they say about every black quarterback ever, every time. So it's I'm betting on that guy. I'm betting on unrefined. What's called coaching the guy. So it sounds like that's the next Trey. I don't know if he's the next Trey Lance, but it's the same conversation. Unrefined. Okay, what is he, 21? They're all unrefined. Yeah.
I mean, if we are talking about the rookie quarterbacks this year, this is by far the worst class that I have seen in the past 5 years when we are talking about quarterbacks. I mean, there are a lot of talented guys, but I have a lot of concerns about them.
Absolutely.
I mean, I became an NFL analyst, but I was an part-time NCAA analyst as well. So I got the chance to watch some of those guys playing ball, and man, I'm not impressed. Do
you think Zach Wilson would have went ahead of Trey Lance last year if Zach Wilson didn't look like Howdy Doody?
No, I don't.
A big reason Zach Wilson went number 2 is he looks like Howdy Doody. I'm just saying. If he looked any different, I think Trey Lance is bigger. I mean, you line them up next to each other. I'm taking Lance. He's bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, all of it. But one guy looks like Howdy Doody, so he went number 2. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and Howdy Doody Lance is a better arm. After I have seen a lot of games from Zach, I must say that I was right. We were right. We were right last year when we were talking about them for the first time.
He's a mirage. He was a pandemic mirage. He went up against a bunch of terrible teams.